Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone that is viewing this video. I am here to discuss the recent event that occurred, which was last night, and that is the presidential debate between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. Um, I don't really know where to begin because there was so much that was talked about and there was so many topics that was covered, and believe it or not, I actually sat for literally the whole hour and a half and did not move not 1 inch, and I literally watched the whole entire debate. Um, since I don't have my notes in front of me, I just have to go off of my own instincts and just go off of everything that I remember from the debate. So I'm just going to give just a overview of it. There's some people that felt that there shouldn't have even been a third debate because they feel that they pretty much already know, I guess, who they're going to pick, I guess, or they just felt that there wasn't going to be no need for it, considering that the last two debates turned out the exact same way of them, of it just being kind of a little bit of chaos, I guess. But to me, in my own opinion, I feel that a third debate was needed, and this is why. Because Hillary and Donald Trump, they're both pretty much in hot water right now. Neither one of them, neither one of them was really in a good position, and I feel that this debate was really going to be the last punchline, like the last pin in the balloon to really bust it open to really see exactly um, who's really going to convince America on who's really the better candidate. Um, my thoughts on this debate. Honestly, it was pretty intense. In a way, I feel that Hillary, she kind of flipped the script on Trump a little bit, and she kind of used his tactics and like kind of like attacked him with a lot of facts, and she really like threw a lot of different things at him to kind of, I guess, to try to stump him, and she kind of used some kind of passive aggressive type of motive to really try to get inside his head to really see how far she could really push him, but at the same time she was remaining as factual and evident as possible. um I With this debate, I pretty much wanted to keep an open mind, and I wanted to listen to both parties, and I wanted to see what they both had to say. um to me, I feel that there were certain things Donald Trump said that he had good points in, but at the same time, I feel that there was a lot of things that Hillary said that she had a lot of good points in as well. There were lots of things that she said that I really, really did like. Um, Even though I'm not really a fan of Donald Trump, and even though I'm not really a big supporter of him, what I will say is one thing that he did say that did that I did like was when he said that he wanted to build a border. To me, I am 100% for that. I feel that a border does need to be built because there has been so much that has happened within not only 2016, but there has been so much that has just happened, period, with so many immigrants just coming over here and just really messing up our country. However, what I will say is that all immigrants are not the same, and I'm very well aware of that. But at the same time, we have to really pay close attention who we let over here. To me, I feel that America is truly and finally built around having open arms and making really good trades, and that's pretty much where we get most of our merchandise from, by making certain trades with different countries. I just don't want it to get to the point to where we get soft and feel that we are just letting anyone and everyone just walk over here, because that, to me, in my own opinion, I feel that that's not really going to solve anything. Now, one thing that Hillary said, and they even quoted her saying that her dream was to have an open border and all this other stuff. And when the interview guy, I think his name was Chris, I believe, when he questioned her on that, I was really interested to see what Hillary was actually going to say about that. By the way, excuse my camera for going in and out like that. It's just pretty much how it's set up. It's like a live cam. Um, when he questioned her about that, I was really interested to see what she was going to say. Her explanation, it was a little um it was kind of vivid in a way, and she didn't really offer like a really great explanation on to why she really said that. The only thing she really said specifically was that she said something about how that's a specific website where I think Russians and other people like hack up certain stuff. And in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, okay, America's not really going to buy that. But I mean, I'm not saying that she's lying, but that's just one thing that kind of made me raise an eyebrow. And she didn't really do a good enough job really explaining that in particular. Um, as far as the abortion thing, me personally, as a man, I have no business speaking on abortion. However, I do feel that a woman has every right to do a woman has every right on what choice she wants to make with her body. It's not really my choice to decide what she does. Um, Hillary Clinton, her stance on that was very controversial, but I understood the middle ground of where she was going with it. The thing with Donald Trump, he used the term saying ripping a baby out of a womb after 9 months, but to me, it's like the way he worded it. He was literally wording it in a way saying, well, um, a woman's gonna wait 9 months and then she's just going to like literally get it ripped and snatched out of her womb, like it's really going to like he really said in a way like it was really going to do some horrible damage. Like he was making it seem as if the doctors was like literally going to snatch the baby out and like do all this violent stuff and do all this violent stuff with the mother. And I mean, his opinion is his opinion. Me personally, I just don't necessarily think that he should really have a standpoint on that. I don't think that he's really in a good place now with a lot of women, especially since he made that statement against abortion. It's just a very controversial thing, and I just don't think that it's something that he really should have spoke on. But at the same time, it was a topic that needed to be discussed, so we had no choice but to speak on it. Now, let's go to the economy and how we're going to get the economy back together. I was 100% with Hillary. I absolutely agree that she wants to help build from the ground up, especially with the middle class people. She wants to give more jobs to people, and she basically wants to give people more equal opportunity. I feel that was absolutely great. Donald Trump's stance, I didn't necessarily agree with. One thing that Donald Trump did point out to Hillary was when he specifically said, okay, you have all this experience and you have all these years of experience behind you, so why are you waiting till now to fight ISIS? In a way that kind of made me raise the eyebrow because I was interested in seeing what her response was going to be. To me, in my own opinion, I'm just thinking that maybe she didn't really make the decision to really do anything because honestly, I don't think she really had the power then to really do anything. And in a way, it's kind of almost as if he's talking down on her, literally trying to blame her for every single thing that is happening. And she hasn't even become president yet. So to me, I feel that Donald Trump was really, really losing touch. And not only that, a lot of the questions that were being asked to him by Chris, he was not really staying on topic. It was almost like he was diverting away from the subject, and he was just pretty much just talking out of the blue, and he just was not really staying focused on what it really was about. He was more focused on just throwing jabs and just throwing personal insults, and to me, like, it was just really getting redundant, and it was getting very old, and it just was really annoying. um there were times during the debate where it got very heated, and I just felt that I just felt that it wasn't going to go anywhere at certain moments. But then there were times where it came back to place. Um, there's a couple things I want to mention. Donald Trump wants to keep on talking about Hillary Clinton and these 30,000 emails. But see, the thing that I like about Hillary Clinton, the thing that I like about her is that um, when something is brought up about her, it's like she doesn't even try to really defend it in a way like she knows that it's going to catch up with her, because if she did, then we would know that she would be a manipulating liar. But in other words, she just kind of sits back, she bees herself, she lets people talk, she lets people say whatever they want to say about her, and if she feels the need to defend it, then she will defend it. um like the thing about the emails, like, she just kind of laughed it off, and she said over and over and over again that she said that she was wrong for that. She even said that in the first debate that she was wrong for that, yet people still want to hold on to that, but yet they're willing to let Donald Trump use his little tactics to do what he does. And to me personally, I'm just not sure if Donald Trump is someone that could really be trusted as a president because of his tactics that he uses, the personal things that he says towards people, the certain things that he does to try to get underneath people's skin. And to me, he's just not, it's like he has this split personality. Like, he's just not really sure of what person he really wants to be. And to me, I just really don't trust that. Um, now, before these debates even came, over the past few months, there were a few things that had happened. There were some people that came forward talking about Hillary, and there were some people that came forward talking about Trump, people that personally knew them. There was a lady that said that way back in the older days, she was talking about how she was raped, and she said that Hillary Clinton was basically his. I don't know if she was his lawyer or his defense attorney or whatever the case was, but she was basically saying that Hillary completely took his side, and she was talking about how Hillary didn't even stand up for her and even said what he did was wrong. Um, to me, I feel that that's a pretty sad story. However, I kind of look at it in a way as Hillary just being young and her just being inexperienced. And to me, I feel that, see, at one time we were all young. And see, I'm not even trying to make up any excuses for Hillary, but I'm just saying that we were all young, we all made mistakes, and I feel that in that case, I just feel that Hillary was just inexperienced and she really didn't know that much. And she just knew enough just to get into the law in the judicial system. Um, I do think this story is sad. I feel that that's something that she personally needs to take up with Hillary herself. But she even said that if she was to meet Hillary face to face, she would be afraid that she would possibly, like, get violent with her. Um, Another situation that was put against Hillary was how was Bill Clinton's son, which he's actually a black man, but of course he's mixed with white as well. Apparently, I guess Bill had this guy by a black woman. I mean, that would only be a logical explanation. Um, I'm not sure if Bill cheated on Hillary with this black woman. I'm not sure if he slept with this woman before he was with Hillary. I'm not really sure how that happened, but just judging off of the way the situation looks, I'm not really sure. However, I just feel that politics and everything, they're trying to use these things to put against her to try to make it seem like this is a reason why she shouldn't run for president. But to me, I feel that this is another personal situation that Hillary and Bill and his son should all take up with each other, and this should not deter or determine her presidential her presidential votes, and this should not determine whether or not she should be president. It's like people are finding all these personal things that she did to put against her, but you're willing to let Donald Trump slide with the things that he does. These sexual allegations that he has against him, you're willing to let him slide with those certain things. People are trying to make up all these excuses for all these insults and all these things that he does towards America. What if he becomes president and gets in office? How do we know that how do we know that he's not really going to bring the lower and middle class up to where they're supposed to be? Because by the way he's talking and the way he wants his taxes to be ran, to me, that's not a trustworthy. That's not trustworthy, and I just feel that for him to sit there and do all of these things, and for him to have the nerve to say the things that he even said against the soldiers that had even fought to keep our country safe, to me, I feel it's completely disrespectful. How do we know that when he becomes president that he won't be slick at the mouth and say the wrong thing that could cause us to be put in another war? He already talks about bombing other countries. He already talks about attacking people. He blames Hillary Clinton's campaign for being violent and persuading other people to be violent. But the last time I checked, didn't you tell someone, one of your Republican voters, to punch another Democrat in the face? I mean, I could have sworn he said something like that as well. So there's a lot of different key factors that goes into this, and honestly, I feel that this debate was one of the most controversial debates that I think we've had in a very long while. Um, I also want to mention that his wife, whatever her name is, I really don't care for her. I don't even care how her name is pronounced. But whatever her name is, to me, I just feel that she's just a lost sheep, just like a lot of his other supporters. Everyone has a right to support who they want to support. Um, I'm not saying that Hillary is the best person in the world. I'm not saying that she is the best person, because there are moments where she did stumble and she did struggle to really give us a factual answer. However, these are the these are the only two candidates that we're left with, so we have to really make a decision in deciding who is going to keep America afloat for the next 4 to 8 years. Um, Overall, I feel that Hillary did a good job. I think that she did a good job holding herself up well. Donald Trump, I think that he was, I guess we could say that he took a different approach. He was calm mostly through the debate, but then he reverted back to his old ways again. So, um, it's going to be a close call. Um, I just want the right president to win. And to be honest, like I really, really feel that this is going to be a close call. I'm registered to vote. Deep down in my heart, I know who I'm voting for, and I pretty much made my decision. after that debate was over. And I'm just pretty much waiting for November 8th to get here because I'm ready to vote because I feel all of our votes count, you know. So anyone out there, if you really care about our country and the future of our country, you need to get out there and you need to vote as soon as possible because this is more about than just Trump and Hillary. This is more to it than just them. This is about America. This is about us and the future of America. So that's pretty much my review on everything. You guys, please feel free to comment and let me know you guys' thoughts and let me know how you feel about this debate and how you feel in general and where you think our country is really headed. Please feel free to comment. So that's all I have for you today. Bye.